This is my first video on my new camera. Long story short, my old camera got shattered on the screen on the back, and because of that I took it in to get repaired. Forgot that I am starting to Twitch stream in like the next few days, so that repair is going to take about a month, so I was like, shit, might as well get a new different camera to diversify since that one is really good at specific video things. It's a Sony a7S. I got the Panasonic Lumix G something, I don't remember. Definitely very different in terms of the settings I have it on and everything, but that's not the focus of this video. So if you notice that things are much closer, this lens that I have on it is not wide angle at all. My other one is super wide angle. But anyway, I'm gonna get into in this video what you can now expect due to Venus retrograde being over. Sorry that I'm now saying that 45 seconds in. Watch time probably stopped about 5 seconds ago. Anyway, Venus retrograde being over is the first of several planetary retrogrades ending. Next will be Mercury, and this is going to show more ease, more... Can you shut up, please? Like, you don't need anything. What is singing lessons? Literally, she meows at nothing. Either she's schizophrenic, seeing ghosts, or just likes to sing, whatever. I'm also not naked. This dress is just strapless. So, with Venus retrograde being over, relationships, money things, harmony with other people, going to make more sense. It does not necessarily show issues ending or issues beginning. Retrogrades do not usually indicate issues, they indicate new events or back to old events. Because what a retrograde is that in the sky, that planet appears to be moving backwards due to our orbit in comparison to theirs. So because Venus retrograde is now over and Venus appears to be moving forward appropriately now as usual, it shows that relationship dynamics that could have been confusing, at odds with one another, or related to the past will now be moving forward. Big question people have is that if they started a relationship during Venus retrograde, they're wondering what will happen now that Venus is direct. My guess is that many of these relationships were probably built on shaky ground or some sort of uncertainty on details or honesty or what the deal was. With Venus now direct, those details and that awareness is now going to be clearer. Clarity is a big deal with Venus now direct because anything that might have been kind of assumed or on the rocks regarding your relationship, probably going to get more clarity now. This is not going to show that if you started a relationship you're going to break up, or if you're broken up that you're going to get back together. Not really going to show that whatsoever. It really depends on your chart and what it's hitting, but it will probably show that anything that was dicey, unclear, or dicey, unclear, or unsettling will be working forward to the future now. So if you are, for example, dealing with some kind of a uncertainty with even a non-romantic relationship where communication was difficult, you weren't hearing back from them, plans were all jumbled up. I know for me, getting together with my girlfriends, let me turn this light up a little bit. Getting together with my girlfriends, I found really challenging. Like, so many people flaking, so many people just like at different things going on for that. Things are probably going to be easier now, and I'm really looking forward to it because I do host a lot of people at my house often, and like things just with that were just very challenging over the past few weeks. You're probably going to find as well that like you have more decision-making capabilities when it comes to aesthetics and aesthetic topics. I know for me, like I'm repeating this outfit a million times just because I can't think of anything else to wear right now, but I know that when Venus goes direct, aesthetic choices are going to make more sense, and you're probably going to have more fun in terms of like art, creativity, and things that are just fun and very Venusian. So you're not going to feel this on the exact day. It's not like today, September 3rd, which is when I'm going to put this out. It's September 1st right now. When I put this out in 2 days, it's not as if you're going to wake up and be like, yay, Venus is direct now. Hallelujah. Relationships are going to make sense. It's going to be more that over the next few weeks following, things are going to ease up and have clarity, but you can look for the 3rd onward as a good starting date for when you might feel more comfortable making decisions or doing things that you might have been worried about during Venus retrograde, like changing your hair, major cosmetic procedures, etc. I never recommend those during a Venus retrograde because you're likely to have some sort of botching amount. Not too bad, but like I know even I went to go get my hair done and like it was just some, like the volume wasn't as usual, so I had to do some stuff. Little things like that where it's not bad, it's not the end of the world, but like I wouldn't recommend it. So with Venus now direct, obviously you will have more clarity, more confirmation, more ability to have a positive aesthetic experience with what you're doing here. So now I'm going to run through what everyone really cares about, which are what this means for you and your rising sign for the area of life that you will now have more ease and harmony alongside. I do want to also say that if you are a Taurus, Libra, or a Leo for any of your big 3 or major placements in your chart, you will have particularly more ease because you are going through it more. This is because Venus rules Taurus and Libra, and it was retrograde in Leo, meaning that these are the 3 signs most tied in to the retrograde backwards movement and reconsideration of what they really value. So you guys went through it the most, you're now going to get the most relief moving forward. People really confused about like, well, if I have this, if I have a Libra, a fucking Lilith. No, I mean like actual planets. The degree of the importance is relative to sun, moon, rising, or then the amount of the other planets. If it's just fucking Chiron, no, it's not going to be you. It's real Libra, Taurus, or Leos, basically, with the planets in those signs. So, gonna start out with Aries rising here for what it's gonna mean for you. This is based on your rising sign, and you will also get this in your monthly September rising sign forecast. If you are not already watching your rising sign forecast on my channel, make sure to check those out down below. So for an Aries rising, this is going to be in your 5th house of dating or creativity. You guys literally might have your dating life suddenly make more sense. Also could be that creatively, you're now feeling more confident to move forward with creative plans or projects or releases. If you're a Taurus rising, it's in your 4th house of home, family, property. If you were renovating, moving, doing anything around home, this is now going to be easier and more fluid moving forward. Family things are probably going to make more sense and be easier as well as time goes on after the 3rd. If you're a Gemini rising, this is in your 3rd house of communication, daily routine, and commuting. So something around the day that you, the way that you schedule your day or your routine for putting out content or doing work, you could have felt like you were reorganizing that or not sure on what worked. You're now going to feel like you understand what you value for timeline of your day and how to get that done. If you are a Cancer rising, this is in your 2nd house of income or spending. Really basic day-to-day money stuff might have been getting rewired or restructured. You're now going to be moving forward with that in a more straightforward way of clarity on money and how to make money and how to budget. If you are a Leo rising, this is in your 1st house of self, appearance, and personality. So you guys were very, very personally impacted and offended by this. You're probably going to be more on a clear footing around who you are, your identity, what you want to look like, and what you value in your own personality. Definitely very personal, but also very surface with things that are like your behavior or your appearance. If you are a Virgo rising, this is in your 12th house of mental health or isolation or spirituality, also drug addictions. So you could have been rethinking your relationship with drugs, alcohol, or anything else that's a coping mechanism. You could have also been rethinking your private spiritual practices such as yoga or meditation, and you're now going to be making firm decisions with that. If you are a Libra rising, this is in your 11th house of networking, friends, or community. So you could have been rethinking the people that you hang out with, what you value in a group of friends, or being more introverted as you figure out what you want your social life to be. You're now going to be more social and more firm about who you associate with. If you are a Scorpio rising, this is in your 10th house of career and job. You could have been rethinking what you care about in the workplace, rethinking your career path and what you want to do with that. This is showing that now you feel more confident and are probably getting rewards with your career path. If you are a Sagittarius rising, this is in your 9th house of higher education, foreign travel, or beliefs such as religion or organized philosophy. So you could have been confused about what you believe. You could have been rethinking travel or relocating long distance. Could have also been going back and forth around something with your education or having trouble really being efficient with learning and with school. You're going to have more clarity on school, on education, on travel, and on spiritually if you're like, this is different than belief spirituality. This is like you ascribe to a religion or a church. That could be worked out. Now, if you are a Capricorn rising, this is in our 8th house of shared finances, the occult, magic, etc. So you could have been rethinking your investments and how you're allocating money. You could have been dealing with something that's not your day-to-day income, but other people's assets or taxes, accounting, etc. You could also have been rethinking magic and witchcraft. And I know that for me, after a long period of being like, I'm literally not into buying things and doing things. Like I really don't. Like, I don't have the effort. Like, I don't think I'm a witch. I'm too lazy. I got a Ouija board and some weird shit happened, so I can say that that definitely brought me back around to considering some things. Now, for an Aquarius rising, this will be in your 7th house of committed relationships and partnerships. So this would have been more about, like, delays in a marriage contract or rethinking if you want to stay in your marriage or rethinking legal matters if you are like in a legal kind of battle or partnership with someone, something with a contract or a marriage or a bond was going through it. So you now have clarity on how to proceed with harmony. And if you are a Pisces rising, this is in your 6th house of physical health, wellness, or also coworkers. So you were likely rethinking how you wanted to take care of yourself physically with either severe issues or just diet and exercise, and also how to manage people around you in the workplace or people that you work with. So thankfully now things are going to get easier. It will get a lot easier once Mercury retrograde also ends on September 15th. But for everyone, let me know in the comments below what you are thinking and feeling now that you know what area of life this is happening in for you. Let me know what's been going on for you and how you are adjusting to Venus now going direct. And yeah, Yoshi and I... Hello, Yoshi. Yoshi and I say bye. He's fucking alive. He just doesn't, he's not as social as the other cats, so leave me alone. Don't say you're worried about that cat. Yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Have a good September.